Welcome to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ, bringing you all the highlighted action of the Southern University basketball program. It's brought to you by LaFleur Tillage Construction, Anna Jones State Farm, Cajun Nation Seasoning, Southeast Auto Incorporated, and Care South Medical and Dental. Hello and welcome to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University basketball program. Of course, this is Coach Kevin Johnson, and I'm Todd Sterling, and we come to you each week from the Southern University Mini Dome. Of course, you can catch us on Fox 44 on Thursday nights at 10 o'clock, about 3 times a week on Pelican Sports, and you can catch us at your leisure on our YouTube and Facebook channel. Coach Johnson, tough loss against the Grambling State Tigers Saturday in front of a nice crowd, probably one of the larger crowds been here for a while. Final score 63-57. Your team was up by 17, Coach, and they whittled it down and came back and got us. What's going on? Second time it's happened.
Well, first of all, great crowd in the Mini Dome.
Absolutely.
7,200. And the fans certainly did their part and really helped us get off to a good start, Todd. We shot the ball extremely well in the first half, 52% from the field, 67 from three-point line, going 8 for 12. But there's danger in that. When you shoot the ball so well, usually in the first half, in the second half, you don't shoot it as well. Mm-hmm. And that's what my 30 years plus in this game has taught me. But What I've learned from that game, and we met yesterday and evaluated that game and watched a lot of film with the players, is that you have to finish plays. And to me, that game finished with a lot of missed opportunities. We missed 13 layups in that ball game, 7 in the second half, and we shot 50% from the free throw line. So we didn't need a perfect second half. We didn't need a blistering hot second half. We just needed to finish some of those missed opportunities, and you walk out there with a win. But what that tells me is that I know we can beat that team from up north.
Well, sounds like, Coach, what you need is some first half, second half consistency. You know, it sounds like you guys were really, really hot in the first half, 37-23 at the half, and then, of course, what you just said transpired in the second half. Coach, when you're working with your team and you're really trying to mentally get to them, how do you overcome that part of a loss like that?
You know, it's tough. And, you know, the guys were really emotional. The one thing I do like is that they all believe that we're good enough to win this league. And so what we're going to do is continue to work and continue to grind and try to get better every day. And I'll take that, Todd.
Coach, Brandon Davis had 20. Looks like Tajane Demasi had 11. Who else do we need to get some scoring punch from to be successful?
Well, for us to be playing well, we need our top 3 guys to play well. Derek Tisno, Brandon Davis, and Tajane Demasi. And I'll be honest with you, Todd, neither of those 3 really had, in what I call, in my opinion, a really good game. But I was happy to see Jordan Johnson come off the bench and give us a spark. He's definitely a capable shooter, and he's been hurt off and on this year, but was happy to see his three-point shooting off the bench.
Okay. Well, let's jump into those highlights and show the folks in TV land exactly what happened against the G-Men from Grambling. Coach, got to say it again, the crowd was incredible.
Unbelievable crowd. Best home court in the league. And we certainly appreciate their efforts.
There you see Avery Johnson court looking good on TV camera. Jaguars moving the basketball, swinging it, sharing it, which they've done all year long. Brandon Davis deciding to pull up, bop, 3 points. Here
good
you
pass,
see
good ball movement.
A good drive and then a dish. Great assist right there.
Brandon Davis was 4 for 5 from 3 in the first half. We could have used a couple of those in the second half.
Did they just tighten up on him, Coach?
I don't think so. I've had several people say, you know, Grambling went to a zone defense in the second half, but if you look at our misses, we got whatever we want. We
Great
got
shot.
shots at the rim, we got mid-range shots, and we got open jumpers. They just didn't go.
Wow, Coach. The tale of two halves. You guys are really filling it up from three in that first half, as you said.
There you see Drayshawn Allen knocking down a three in the corner, and he's a guy we need to come off the bench and give us some production as well.
Grambling gave a little space, and the Jaguars were making them pay. Really have enjoyed how y'all shared the basketball, Coach, as
Great
an old
pass
point guard.
underneath. How about that play? Brother to brother, twin to twin.
Incredible. You see the Jaguars swinging it, Brandon pulling up.
Good hook
three.
pass. Good hook pass from Demasi right there. You don't see that a whole lot, but bigger point guard could use that pass. There we're
pass right
inside
there.
out for another good look.
How many threes did you have in that first half, Coach?
We were 8 for 12, all in the first half. Did not make a three in the second half. 0 for 9, and that's the game.
Wowzer. Exciting. Always enjoy a nice little dunk. There you see the graphic, Coach Tavel letting people know exactly what happened. Had some defensive breakdown.
You know, that was, I called a timeout a minute and a half into the second half because we were not sharp and alert and gave up a three for Grambling's first basket, and I think that really got the ball rolling for them. Here we misplay the ball screen coverage. Moten gets in the lane, and they have good ball movement, leads to a three.
Great ball movement.
We don't get back in transition right there and give them an easy one. And Todd, these are the kind of plays that are confidence boosters for the opponent.
Oh yeah, and they also eat away into a nice lead quickly.
There we go. That's one of our missed layups. Derek Tesno gets that ball 1 foot right there at the rim and doesn't go down. And boy, 13 missed layups really cost us in this game. That
13?
13 missed layups. And,
Incredible.
you know, that one there by
points.
Tajon Demasi was uncontested.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game, Coach.
No doubt about it. You know, if you complete half of those, another tough one in and out by Jarion Wilkins. But just tough night, and we got to learn from it and move on. We've still got a lot of basketball ahead.
Well, Coach, hopefully we'll see him again, and the third time will be the charm. So stay with us on the Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ, and we'll come back with some more talk about the Grambling Tigers, both the game at Grambling and at home, on Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ.
Contact local agent Anna Jones for a home and auto quote today.
Looking for Cajun seasoning? Go get the Red Can. We got the spice, you bring the rice. Low sodium, no MSG, and great flavor. Visit CajunNation.com for more products and merchandise, baby.
Did you know the oldest continuously operating restaurant in Baton Rouge is Delpit's Chicken Shack? From knuckle-sucking good fried chicken to a variety of daily lunch plates, Delpit's Chicken Shack serves the best fried chicken in Louisiana, with 2 locations to serve you at 413 North Acadian Thruway and 3939 Pawtucket Street. Delpit's Chicken Shack, the home of knuckle-sucking good fried chicken.
Contact local agent Anna Jones for a home and auto quote today.
Welcome back to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ. You know, Coach, We don't have our second game this week because we're playing our travel partner. And so it gives me an opportunity to do the community some justice. You know, when I'm moving around, getting gas, getting a bite to eat, making groceries, as we say here in Louisiana, the people stop me and they say, Todd, you know, what happened in the game? You know, same thing happened against Grambling and at Southern. We up by a lot, by, you know, 13, 17, and they come back and get us. So, Coach, I got you on the set. What happened?
While it may appear to be the same thing, Todd, is definitely not the case.
Okay.
First time we played Grambling up there, our team wasn't as close, and we were totally disconnected in the second half of that game. And you could easily see that by the shot selection. But the second half of this game at home, we got great shots, wide open looks, layups at the rim. You know, I might feel a little bit better if they had somebody in there slinging some of those shots back, but we got great looks, and the execution was fine. But you can't miss 13 opportunities at the rim, and you can't shoot 50% from the free throw line. And you know, if you look at our 3-point percentage, you know, we're 67% in the first half, and we go for 9 in the second half. But the law of averages usually comes into play. We're a 35% three-point shooting team in conference play, and that's really good. That's one of the best in the league. And I want to put a team on the floor that shoots closer to 40. So, you know, the lining, the silver lining in the cloud for me, Todd, is this. You know, the last time we watched 2 in a row, we went off and won 7 straight. You realize if we do that this time, you know where we'll be?
Champions.
Dancing.
Coach, the other question people ask me, Todd, are we tough enough on the inside to close out teams like Grambling?
We're not experienced enough, but you know what? Our young guys are getting better every day. You know, Delane Moon is 6'8" and 210, and he's gained 25 pounds since he's been here. But he doesn't weigh the same as Aku, who's 6'11", 260. But he's battling it, and he's giving him everything he's got. And there's no doubt when Delane matures, he'll be one of the better bigs in this league.
Coach, another question they always ask me, Todd, do we rely too much on outside shooting instead of working the ball on the inside in these games?
I think our offense really is in perfect balance. I'm not one of those coaches that's going to just seek the three-pointers. I want that ball to go inside out, and we're going to take rhythm shots.
And we have. I've seen a lot of inside out, and that's how we get those 3 looks.
Todd, if we didn't have balance, we wouldn't be 10-4 in this league.
Coach, looks like as we move forward, of course, we're going to talk about our upcoming games. One of the things that you talked about in the first segment is we missed 13 layups. Layup drills don't solve that. That's a mindset, huh, Coach? Just going in and finishing.
It's a mentality. You have to have a toughness mentality to take it in there and score it. But also it's confidence. And sometimes those things, if you miss one, you lose a little bit of confidence. You miss 2, you've got even less. So sometimes those things can snowball. And I trust our guys, and I know we're going to be better.
Coach, injuries. Have injuries been a problem thus far in the season for the team?
The one guy that comes to mind is Jordan Johnson. At one point in time, he was one of the top 10 three-point shooters in the country. And boy, it was so nice to see him go 3 for 6 the other night, but we have not had him all year. And he was in a lot of pain on Sunday after that game. He's definitely somebody we need moving forward.
All right. Well, there you have it from the coach. When we come back, we're going to have our LaFleur Tillage Construction Players of the Week on Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ. Stay with us.
Southeast Auto Inc., proud sponsor of the Kevin Johnson basketball team as well as his coaches show. The powerful Jaguars, come visit us. 2 locations in the Baton Rouge area. One on Florida Boulevard between Wooddale and Lobdale, the other in Prairieville, Louisiana.
Depression, anxiety, trauma, nicotine dependence, and more. Many families are struggling with behavioral health issues. Reaching out for professional help is the best thing you can do for you and your family. At Care South, we are committed to helping individuals and families to heal, bounce back, and grow stronger. Our team of professionals are available for telehealth and in-person visits. Call for an appointment today at 225-650-2000. Hope in healing is just a phone call away.
Southeast Auto Inc., proud sponsor of the Kevin Johnson basketball team as well as his coaches show. The powerful Jaguars, come visit us. 2 locations in the Baton Rouge area. One on Florida Boulevard between Wooddale and Lobdell, the other in Prairieville, Louisiana.
Welcome back to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ. Of course, each week in this part of the show, we have our LaFleur Tillage Construction Players of the Week. Coach, who are those LaFleur Tillage Players of the Week for the Grambling game?
You know what, 2 guys. First of all, well, I'm really proud that Jordan Johnson was able to come off the bench and knock some long balls down. When he can do that, it's a different dimension for our team because that's bench production. And then also Jerron Wilkins, his fight in that game, we need a lot more of that. So Jerron Wilkins and Jordan Johnson, players of the game.
Congratulations, gentlemen, on LaFleur Tillage Construction Player of the Week awards. All right, Coach, of course, each week in this segment, Perry White also catches up with a couple of the players so you get to know them a little bit off the court and talking about their role on the team. And one of those players was Jerron Wilkins. We also have Antoine Jacks and our big guy in the middle, Jalen Reynolds. And Perry filed this report.
Mr. Jacks, you guys take a trip over to Prairie View and Texas Southern last weekend, but you had a big day against Prairie View. Talk about it.
Yeah, I came off the bench, had, I believe, 9 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 4 steals. Just my job really is just come in and help the team whenever I can. And as a point guard, I got to run the team. I know Tajane, he's a great point guard. He got in early foul trouble that game. So my job just come in and do what he left off.
How big is it as a role player coming off the bench? You know, everybody wants to be in a starting role, but to understand teamwork and understand your part.
You just got to contribute how you can. That's the way to earn, to keep your time and just do what you do. Once you help contribute and win at any factor, then your role expands.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Wilkins, you coming down to the final stretch of the regular season. You look at this squad. Man, what would you say in terms of leadership? What could you do better as a leader? And what are you looking for, even as a leader, to be better for this team moving forward?
Well, what I can do better as a leader is literally everything, because I really ain't did enough. So, as in from on the court, as in impacting the game, scoring, that could be. I need to do better at being a leader at that, being ready when my number's called, and just talking to each other, keeping all the young guys' course, and making sure all the seniors help the young guys and the young guys help the seniors. Make sure everybody's still on the same page. We believe in each other. And we stay in click tight during the stretch, because during the stretch is the hardest time. You're going to see a lot of teams losing to people they shouldn't lose to. So if we stay together and just keep believing in each other, keep pouring into each other, we're going to be good.
What do you want your legacy, as well as this team, this 2023-2024 team legacy, to be remembered as?
Probably one of the best to come through Southern. I want to leave a big mark. I want to win a championship, because we ain't win one in a while. I definitely want to win a championship, and I feel like I really need that, because I feel like I won at every level except this level, and this level I really want to ring at, because we had a chance last year, but we fell a little short. During the stretch, we start falling apart and stuff. But this year we really close to, like, off the court and on the court, so I don't see none of that happening. I feel like this the year we could really leave a mark and win us another ring at Southern.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Reynolds, you guys struggled at Texas Southern, but more importantly, I want to talk to you about your role on the team. Kind of up and down for you in conference play. When you look at your game, man, and everything surrounding, what can you do better as a team player and, most importantly, as an individual?
Rebound. I definitely could be better at rebounding. My rebounds, I think I only got like one, maybe 3 in the past 4 games. So rebounding better, being a better leader. Like, whether I'm in the game or not, just continue to help my team, talk to them, and do what I got to do to help us be a better team. Because at the end of the day, like we got 5 games left. So like these last 5, like, you know, we're just talking about 5 regular, not even including the playoffs. But just these last 5, like, got to make a statement on the boards and just let my team know that I got y'all. Like, even though it's not just on me, it's on us as a team, but as being a senior and a senior forward with younger guys behind us, it got to be like rebounding, and defending in general. And then just knowing offensively when it comes, let the game flow. Like, I ain't got to force it. I ain't got to go chase. Just play my game, let it come to me, and then that's when I'm my best at. When I let it come to me, but go chase the rebounds. That's when I'm at my best.
Thank you, Perry. Thank you, Antoine. Thank you, Jalen, and thank you, Jerron. You know, Coach Jerron Wilkins said he came to Southern because he wanted to win some championships. We have the regular season championship, and then we also have the tournament championship. How does that work with who goes to the NCAA tournament, the regular season champ or the tourney champ?
There's only one way to get in the NCAA tournament from this league, and that's by winning the conference tournament there in Birmingham. But one of our goals for the year, obviously, is the NCAA tournament. We also had as a goal for this year to win the regular season, and that's still in front of us. And we also had another goal, was to finish this year with 20 wins, and that's a milestone for any Division I program, especially one who plays most of their non-conference games on the road. So there's a lot of good things on the horizon for this team, and I'm excited about the challenge of making some of those things come to fruition.
Look, man, one of your assistant coaches just said we had 16, so we got 4 to get to that magic number of 20, and of course, all the other stuff is in front of us. When we come back, we'll talk about our next 2 games in our SWAC season on Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ.
Contact local agent Anna Jones for a home and auto quote today.
If your food tastes bland, that's not okay. Let us show you the Cajun Nation way. Shake on that flavor and fire up that pan. We can make your food taste grand. Go get the red can. That Cajun Nation seasoning.
Did you know the oldest continuously operating restaurant in Baton Rouge is Delpit's Chicken Shack? From knuckle-sucking good fried chicken to a variety of daily lunch plates, Delpit's Chicken Shack serves the best fried chicken in Louisiana, with 2 locations to serve you at 413 North Acadian Thruway and 3939 Pawtucket Street. Delpit's Chicken Shack, the home of knuckle-sucking good fried chicken.
Contact local agent Anna Jones for a home and auto quote today.
Welcome back to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ. Coach, this weekend, the Florida teams come through the Mini Dome and pay us a visit. On Saturday, we play Bethune-Cookman here, and then on Monday, Florida A&M. Bethune-Cookman sits at 13-14 on the season, 8-6 in the SWAC, and they're coming off a 90-84 win over Alabama State last night. Coach, what is Bethune-Cookman doing better than they did when they beat us earlier in the season, 83-81, back on January 15th?
Bethune-Cookman is one of the more talented offensive teams in this conference.
Okay.
It is nothing for them to put 90 points on the board, and I think they got that or got close to it last night. But they're really talented at every position. And so you have to have a great defensive effort to beat them. And the teams that have beat them this year have been able to really defend them 1 through 5.
There you have it. On Monday, the Rattlers come into the Mini Dome and take on the Jaguars. Coach, we beat them back in January, 76-58. They sit at only 5-20 on the season and 3-11 in the SWAC. So they're having a tough go of it. Yeah. But what have they done since we played them in the first half of the season?
4-11 in the SWAC and have won their last couple games in a row and playing their best basketball of the year. Todd, none of these games are easy. I don't look at records. We have to make sure that we're prepared for each one of these games because the team that plays the best is the team that's going to win. Doesn't matter about the record.
Yeah, the Rattlers beat the Alabama A&M Bulldogs 76-58 last night, so they're kind of coming in here on a high. Coach, you got to be worried when those teams come in on a little bit of a win streak, huh?
It doesn't worry me, Todd. It just makes me want to be prepared. I'm not afraid of anything, and I don't want to put a team on the floor
I like that. So, Coach, again, you're coming off of the Grambling game. You got a game that you split. You beat FAM. We lost to Bethune. Do you talk about getting a little revenge, getting a little get back, or do you just talk about playing a solid game and getting a W?
You know, it's about our process, and we want to get better every day. I want to make sure that this team is better on Saturday than we were last Saturday. And if we can do that, Todd, that'll be good enough to get what we want at the end of the day, which is that big fat W.
Well, there you have it from the coach. When we come back, we're going to close out this week's edition of Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ.
Southeast Auto Inc., proud sponsor of the Kevin Johnson basketball team as well as his coaches show. The powerful Jaguars, come visit us. 2 locations in the Baton Rouge area. One on Florida Boulevard between Wooddale and Lobdale, the other in Prairieville, Louisiana.
At CareSouth, we love kids, and we're here to make sure they have a healthy smile. Cleanings to sealants to fluoride treatments. Our highly trained staff is here to make the appointment fun and safe for infants to teens. Through April, new pediatric patients will receive a free electric toothbrush, and their names will be entered into a drawing for a $100 gift card. CareSouth Medical and Dental, Baton Rouge, Donaldsonville, and Plaquemine. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, and most private insurance. Call today.
Southeast Auto Inc., proud sponsor of the Kevin Johnson basketball team as well as his coaches show. The powerful Jaguars, come visit us. 2 locations in the Baton Rouge area. One on Florida Boulevard between Wooddale and Lobdale, the other in Prairieville, Louisiana.
Welcome back to Inside Jaguar Basketball with Coach KJ. As we close out this week's show, we want to ask the Jaguar Nation to put a butt in the seat and let's pack the Mini Dome this Saturday and Monday, just like we did last week for these Jaguars. Get you a ticket at 771-3171 and be in the place. Go Jags!